everybody, this is Zach. I am here with Travis, who I've helped buy a few houses, and just going to ask him a couple questions today and see what his experience was like. And thanks again for being here, Travis. Really appreciate your time. I know it's
Yeah, of course.
um, so we'll just jump right into it here. Let me just start by asking you, when we first connected, where were you in your home buying process journey, whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, sure. I just been browsing some stuff online, but hadn't engaged a realtor, so I wasn't too serious about it. And then you came to me recommended from one of my friends pretty highly, so that's when I reached out to you and we met up, and it worked out pretty well from there.
Very cool. I always love the referrals. That's always a huge vote of confidence. You probably agree with that, right? Like that's that connection that you have with somebody else, and them, having the confidence to refer me was probably a big deal, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think there's a million realtors out there, so it's like even knowing where to start and choosing one, I think is pretty tough for a lot of people. So I think person to person referrals the best way.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so when you were working with me and my team, what was the part that made you happiest? What were you most satisfied with about the whole process?
I mean, I think just your general kind of knowledge of the market. I mean, I think I asked you some pretty detailed kind of like finance oriented type questions that I think, understood more than most realtors. I think a lot of realtors are just, I mean, I hate to say this, but it's kind of used car salesmen, and you
Right.
actually like understand the market and can bring a buyer, whether it's for their primary house or like a rental house or an investment house, kind of more of like just like a professional point of view in terms of what it's worth, like kind of risk to that, how it could be worth more, how it could be worth less, kind of just negotiating tactics around offers and how like to get work that it's needed done as part of like the negotiation and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been doing this for, God, it's 2021 now. So I guess about 16 years or so. So that depth of experience, I've got that appraisal background that I tell everybody about. So you feel like that's important rather than having somebody who, maybe has done a handful of deals in their career, does it part time for friends and family. You think that makes a big difference, right?
I think so. I mean, I think especially too in either a market like this that's really hot, where it's hard as a buyer to find something, or on the flip side, if it was a very kind of stagnant market or it's hard as a seller, I think you need a realtor that kind of brings an edge.
Yeah.
And I think that's what like a full-time professional realtor like yourself does.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, how many deals have we done together?
We done two. We did my primary house here in Golden, and then we did a rental house over in Lakewood.
Very cool. And everything going good with that, with the rental property still, right?
Yeah, no, it's smooth so far. So
Yeah. I like those Venmo deposits. Just keep them coming.
that's all it is, right?
um, so, if you were to talk to somebody who had maybe met me or interviewed me as an agent, and they called you as a reference, what would you tell them, to kind of get them off the fence and choose me as their realtor?
I mean, I think I would just say that I think you have a better understanding of the market than a lot of realtors out there, and I think just that knowledge base is so important, especially in a market like I said, as hot as like Metro Denver is right now. And I think it would be a mistake to go with a realtor who's kind of doing it on the side, who isn't really like fully into it. And I mean, I think also that you do a lot of stuff with primary residences, but also like rentals and investment properties. And I think even if you're only looking for a primary or only looking for an investment property, right? Like both those kinds of people are going to be bidding on the same property. So having someone who kind of understands both sides of it, I think is really important.
Yeah, yeah, very cool. Well, Travis, I really appreciate your time again in doing this with me, and we will catch you around.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
Thanks.